Hey crypto fans, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to explain Web 3.0 and what it actually is and how it differs from Web 1 and 2. And guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content that I create, then as always go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out and why not, right? And also guys, feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. You can find the link to it in the description below this video. I like to talk about altcoins and NFTs and day trading and pretty much anything crypto related on a daily basis. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, you might as well go ahead and give me a follow because I'm only going to continue to grow more and more as time goes on. All right guys, now, well, what is going on here? I just realized that my webcam is not working. So, well, I apologize for that guys. For the sake of this video, this is the only video that hopefully I'll figure it out after this video. Anyway, all right, guys. First and foremost, let's recap of what Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 actually is. Okay, guys. So, guys, pretty much, you know, I mean, there's multiple definitions out there and whatnot, and you're gonna find something different from everybody. But realistically, you guys, in my point of view, you know, first realistically, we had Web 1.0 or Web 1 or whatever. You know, pretty much where we had things like AOL, for instance. Everybody remembers AOL, where we had like non-interactive type of content. That was pretty much the era where basic read functionality was introduced into the web. And then next, guys, we had the innovation of Web 2, where, you know, not only are we able to read content, but we're pretty much able to write content as well this time. This is where pretty much, you know, like blogging started to take over and large entities were able to start monetizing and monitoring what was happening across the web, like, you know, with Facebook and Google and many other companies as well. You know, all the big corporate conglomerates out there that think that they own the web. And now, guys, we've got this new thing called Web 3.0. You know, and what makes, you know, Web 3.0 different is pretty much the ability to own the actual network, or at least, you know, a slice of it per se. And, you know, guys, this is pretty much what crypto assets themselves represent. You know, it's pretty much an ownership stake in an underlying network, which is awesome. So, you know, everybody likes that. Everybody likes to know that, you know, we are pretty much, you know, we are pretty much the ones who own the network, and that's awesome because, you know, that you don't have to deal with, you know, thinking that, you know, corporate conglomerates are owning everything, which sucks, you know, honestly. So, guys, when you hear people talking about things like, I don't know, like layer 1 tokens, for example, what they really mean is, you know, it pretty much means like this is your reward for providing the ledger maintenance services and computing power to the network that on Web 1 and Web 2 was pretty much done by large entities like Google, for instance. So as you guys can see there, you know, I mean, pretty much everything that, you know, Google was doing, now the users are able to do, which is awesome. So that's really great to see. I really love innovation. This is awesome, guys. So now, guys, you know, pretty much people all around the road, not all around the globe, what am I talking about? Now, people all around the globe can actually own the Ethereum network, for example. So we're going to use Ethereum here for an example, all right? But they can't own the actual internet, which is pretty much owned by Google and a few other companies as well. And probably always will be, you know, for quite some time, to be brutally honest with you. And that's but you guys, honestly, that's pretty much what the project of crypto is all about, you know. Pretty much allowing people to directly own the networks that have native assets that are supporting it. And essentially, guys, that's, you know, pretty much the nature of decentralization as well, where token holders are the people who control the asset and not a large corporate entity like Google, for example. But guys, the overall concept here is you've got both application layer tokens and protocol layer tokens. So guys, for example, if I'm an owner of Bitcoin or like a miner of Bitcoin, if I'm mining Bitcoin, the Bitcoin itself is the actual reward that I'm receiving for doing the work to keep the network operational. And that pretty much allows me to own a piece of the Bitcoin blockchain. So that's kind of a good example of kind of what I'm trying to talk about here, you guys. Overall, though, you guys, the real message that I'm trying to get across here is that what happens on the decentralized internet is ultimately decided by the investors versus what happens on the main internet, which is decided by large corporate conglomerates like, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Google, etc. So guys, on a basic level, that's pretty much what Web 3.0 and blockchain actually is, and, you know, how it differs from Web 1 and 2. So you know, that pretty much is it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it from a, you know, basic level, you guys. I tried to say it as easy as I could so that super beginners could understand. That's the overall point of my channel, actually, you guys. I like to give, you know, very basic definitions of things and very basic overviews of things so that people who aren't technologically advanced can understand this stuff. Now, guys, if you have any questions for me about this topic directly or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, and I'll do my best to help. I mean, as always. So, all right, guys, that pretty much does it for this video, though. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, before you guys leave, don't forget to follow me on Twitter with the link in the video description down below this video. And also, guys, go ahead and take a minute to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a daily basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos or chatting with me here on Twitter.